Okay, let's just check everything's working. Yeah, that is fine. I already know the audio. The game has been captured, so that's good. That away. Right. Flash time's running, bitrate is fine. Hopefully, everything should be good, and I should be able to do my stream as normal. We do have, once again, because when don't we in this house, have some work being done. So it basically means it's entirely possible that the stream might end up getting cut short, fifth to the power off something, which is a possibility, but I've been assured I will be warned before that happens. We'll see. So yes, I am back once again. It's Monday, and I decided over the week I was away, and then the last week where I just wasn't in the mood to stream. I just really wasn't feeling it. That I would pick up the Xbox Game Pass stuff again. So it means I have a whole host of games that I have never played that I can now play, which included on that list of games that I can now play with Game Pass that I have never played is, and that would have been a much better transition had I not forgotten that I closed the window on my screen so I can't see it. Oh, my controller's turned off because I went away from it. Yep, there we go. Oh boy. Well, start as we mean to go on, as they say. You know, me absolutely being stupid. Right, so let's just see. Yep, sound's being picked up. I'll probably have to tweak the sound once we get into the game, because I don't know how loud it's going to be. I've already turned it down a little bit, but we'll see how things go. Yeah, brightness setting can stay the same. Yeah, everything should be fine. If I need to make changes on it, I'll make changes. Because I didn't want to. It's the problem with streaming. You never quite know. Do you want to go into the game first and just check stuff, or is it easy just to sort of take that moment once you're in the game to make the changes that need to be made? So that's probably what I will do. I'll probably take the moment to pause and change it around if I need to. But no, so I've been relatively good last couple of weeks. Hopefully, everyone else has.
Gonna be weirder than usual.
I've been playing a bit more Siege. Still not great at it. Playing a bit more Siege.
So here I am.
I've also been playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint because there was a sale, and so I got basically the entirety of the game for 20 quid.
I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room.
Could I make that
and
better?
there's a poster on the wall.
I could be messing with my OBS setup all day if I really needed to.
We think that's the whole world. The room.
Road Bureau Control literally sounds like an actual government agency that would exist in this world. Well, probably some people do think exist in this world.
Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell.
Yeah, the bots are awake early today.
For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to
No bots. No bots in the chat.
To ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much
Man, that was
stranger.
Early.
There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Ah, I should talk about the
We all
Shawshank
feel
Redemption.
safe in that room. But sometimes something
Or if you're
crawls
going by
out
the
from
book, the
behind the
Rita
poster.
Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption.
And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Gotta admit though, speaking, I think of prison movies, The Green Mile would work quite well for what I know of this game.
Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone
Okay.
here?
Might make one slight alteration if I can. Yep, no motion blur. Thank you. Whoa, there. Yeah, I would rather not have the motion blur, given how it kept messing me up. I can't remember now. What was that other game that became a problem? What is that? Yeah, so I know the green doors are the ones we can go into the moment if we want to.
It's a seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
I do like how we're only like a few seconds in and you already have just kind of how weird it is. There's just this singular painting. The janitor's back.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
I do like anything like game or film that slow burns the weirdness.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
It
Thanks.
looks
Elevator that way.
to a degree familiar. I can't think if it's just the actor or it just happens to be it looks familiar.
By the way, you'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
I love that. Spoke to the she narrated in her head and he fucking replied. The stuff like that I love. It's just oh, we got turned around. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's confusing. I had fun playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint with my friends so the last couple of days, and it's been interesting.
I imagined it.
Although the funniest thing was me absolutely losing my losing my shit. I couldn't stop laughing when I learned that in Breakpoint you can pick up dead bodies and put them into the cars, and I wondered why, and then I later discovered why, which is just all due to it being a mechanic for an entirely different purpose. It's just baffling. So I do know this game has some slight ties to Alan Wake. I really enjoyed playing Alan Wake. Very low key sort of horror. Okay, we get it, game. It's weird.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
I think how cinematic that
17
shot was.
years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay, can't get into there yet. Okay, well I already know what that noise is because I know the opening premise of the game.
Shit.
She said from reminders I should turn off my phone. House phone ringing and then
Pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
my phone pinging. Yeah, it's a sad end for the G-Man from Half-Life.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Very interesting for them to have done a live-action video in a video game.
Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
This is kind of making me think in the same way that with how Alan Wake did. That I should really look into watching Twin Peaks at some point. Yes. I was unsure of what she was going to do there. I kind of thought it was going to be more like a slap, and then nope. Yay, easy achievement. That's the other thing I like about going
Okay.
back and playing through these games I never played, that means you can get a large amount of gamer score. Not that well, I don't ever really cared too much actually since then, like for a while, about sort of gamer score. Like it was a thing early on that I kind of cared quite heavily about because I had a lot of friends playing. Jeez, my aim is fucking terrible. Because I had quite a lot of friends that play on the Xbox, whereas now most of the people I hang out with play on the PC. Jeez, we need to get better at firing in this game. So the other day with Siege, I just could not land the correct hit. There we go. A little better down there.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
God, I do love
Down outside.
weird
Go.
stuff like this. Like games that are basically like, yep, there's weird shit. Deal with it. There was just get turned back fence. Hey, wow. That's I don't think those are the pinatas I asked for.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Yeah, we're really using the. That is interesting. The game is actually quite heavily using live action with CGI. That's an interesting artistic choice overall.
You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
But no, there was a TV show. I want to say mid 2000s. That had a very similar idea of like there being these strange objects in the world, and some of them were that they could, if they could be combined, or they had different effects. It was. I can remember so many other details, like the fact that all the objects came from the same room, that I think it was either in a motel or a hotel. I cannot remember the correct distinction between the two. One of those things I'm gonna end up
Mine.
finding later and to remind myself, because I've looked it up before, and I think it only lasted about 2 seasons. It was one of those shows that was weird, but not good enough weird. Not like early series Lost. Early series Lost is good weird. Later series Lost is not good weird. Yeah, asshole. Whoa. Yeah, I've got enough steam. Walking in the air. Okay. Green light.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay, I've got to get better at aiming. Or just less wild gunfire. Saying this is, given I was playing Siege last time before I went to bed, this is wildly different. Not entirely different, I'm still getting killed. Oh, that's though I didn't even check to see about. Do I need to move anything? I'll keep the camera where it is. It's blocking the health bar a little, but it's not blocking anything major, I don't think. I can see the health bar, so that's fine.
Sound that tried to invade me earlier.
And given that the look around. Given obviously the game is on a minor delay, being able to see the health bar doesn't really do much for the people watching.
Burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Yeah, I need to remember that I can get close and just absolutely punch them in the face. Oh, I know what's throwing me off now about this. It's that because I've been playing Breakpoint, which I do the exact same, has the same has the same over-the-shoulder view. That's why my brain is thinking one thing. My brain is thinking one thing, but it's not. It's screwing it over. Ow. Okay. Two slaps to the face.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I'd say the fact that she is as baffled as the audience.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Let's go backwards to health on death.
Are you with us?
Okay.
With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with
I'm kind of curious just to let
compromised agents.
the voice just keep going and see. Will she just end up repeating herself, or will she get infuriated and start
Come out.
yelling at me? Interesting. Unsure where the... Where is the safe room? Oh, fast travel and efforts. Okay, 6. What was that show called, though? I feel so much like it was just like it was something, and then like the room number of the where all the items had come from. I think, if I remember correctly, the premise of the show was basically that like it was a dad and it was a father and daughter, and the daughter gets lost in the room, and the reason he's trying to find the items and puts the pad together is because he's trying to bring her back. Truly one of those moments where I am not sure how much I actually can remember. Yeah, the reason why, despite saying that on no music played, is because I have set this into a streamer mode, so it should mute any copyright music. So I should have no issues, like I did with Bioshock Infinite. Even though the obvious irony was the copyright music that got pinged to Bioshock Infinite was a piece of fucking classical music from like the 1800s. Which irony of ironies on that one, really. Gonna open up these boxes. Okay, so we do have my answer now on the well, the person keeps speaking, which is no. Okay, now that's not going to go just yet. I do kind of love that though in games where they have a character sort of speak, then they'll keep going, and then sort of the character just sort of cracks. Oh, it's got Doom map. Interesting. Let's save for. Okay. Oh wait, executive, central executive. Wasn't. I'm wildly unsure now. Hi guys, are you here? Thinking you must be, because she's drawn her gun. Or if I just, this is because I just turned myself, jeez. Ah, well, the area where I needed to go. Okay. It's a thing I can use, but don't know why. And this was so. I don't know where the safe room is. Oh. You ran past it like 4 times. Idiot.
Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out. Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like
Oh, it's just immediately takes over. Like, yep, okay.
hiss.
Oh, but she's the director, so it makes sense.
Poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Tell her it looked like a suicide.
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
I like how she considers that to sound crazy. It's like, have you not looked around at the places you're in? Whole place is crazy. Yeah, crazy by definition.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
Don't know what it's said about that shot. It's just...
Our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try.
It's interesting that they
I'm speaking
do
for
that
you, of course. We can try it
like,
together.
tight, like extreme close up.
Okay. You with me?
I would kill for like a director's commentary on this game.
Hiss out.
She seems such an odd thing to say. It's like with kind of what they did for Left 4 Dead. Like how you could go through it and you could hear all like how they came up with certain bits. And then her skull pops like a grape.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart. I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss,
I mean,
Casper
she's
Darling, would know, but
literally the director of the Bureau now, so you'd figure
I think he knew
that her word would be pretty solid in regards to
HRA
drawing out files.
I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director.
I've realised why this
I'm not an
isn't
archetype.
sort of boring me in the same way that
Why am I here?
playing Valkyria Chronicles did.
I
It's
think you
because
already know.
there's actually movement for like the
Yes,
camera
I came from
and
my brother, but there
things the characters are doing. They're not just sort of standing
I
around.
said I was looking for answers, but I might
It is
never
more
understand.
cinematic. It's like watching a TV show.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough.
I would watch this as a TV show.
No matter what they
That is a
told me
fact.
all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Batman, this is the mayor.
This is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Right. So, which way we need to go then? Oh, executive dead letters. Okay, helps. Dead letters was this way.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Look at me. Jesus. Nailed that one. Yeah, I was just questioning that because I didn't know. I mean, they weren't firing back at me. They weren't firing at me having seen them. Whoa, okay, nope.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, yep, it looks like. Whoa! This doesn't matter for safety. Okay, where are they? Where are they firing from? Through over there. There we go. Yeah, if I play this like I've been playing Breakpoint and try and land headshots more often, I will not have the issues I had so many other times. Always be hammer. The fact that they run with their head lopsided. Was there a way to switch shoulder? No. I feel like I've gone insane. Like I feel like before I could switch which shoulder she was looking over. Oh yeah, there we go. Down the D-pad. No, okay, no, okay. Yeah, it's not happy about me going in there. If you want to, you know, line up there like idiots, I'm more than happy to play shooting gallery. Okay, first, if this gun can get upgraded, which I'm assuming it can, first thing I'm doing is upgrading the reload speeds. Of course you do. Of course there's bullets with shields now. Nope, I'm gonna stay behind this desk. I'm gonna stay behind this desk. You can't. That's when I got smart. Why make the bottom button of the D-pad I switch camera angle? Yeah, that is shockingly off-putting actually with the I gotta admit, between streams, wow, aim is about as good as it is in playing Siege. You go bye-bye. There we go. But yeah, it might be a thing that between streams I might tweak the controls a little. Just look to see if I can't make it a bit more friendly to my brain wants it to be. And the other issue is that left bumper and right bumper don't have anything yet, but I am more than sure they will, so it'll be a large amount of switching things around.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Can't go over there yet. Okay. Hello?
An object of power. Looks like the hiss has
Wow.
latched onto it.
Shit. Throwing shit at me like a child. Fuck. It's having a goddamn temper tantrum. Like if I run across.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Yeah, so like I thought. Alright, bumper is immediately for ability. And the cube is thingamajig. I do like the different little sort of, would it be synonyms? Would it be a, no, what would the word be? I guess interpretation is the best word for it.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
I swear I do better sometimes when I'm not aiming. Don't know if that's just due to it seeming like it's got a slight auto lock. Come on. Now you're up there. Can get hit in the face with some recycling. Yeah, well, easy to take out the trash line when you throw a recycling bin at them. Wasn't gonna let him live.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Unless they're directly attacking me, I'm just gonna ignore them.
This must open the door.
Jesus. That is truly nightmare inspiring. Okay, crazy.
They can fly. Great.
Yep, they can fly. You have ranged weapons. Not a great advantage for them. It's actually a better. It's actually better for them. What? Oh. He said, and it was immediately wrong, as he is always. I need to. To learn to shut my damn mouth. I just need to find out if there's could do if I was okay about weapon, really. If I can. So there's no way to oh. I actually have two mods I could use it. Alright, energy gain from headshots, damage after kills. Let's do damage after kills. Oh, and she had to. Thanks, game. You didn't tell me about that.
They can fly now. Great.
That's the way to make him drop it. Fucking nailed him with that one. Oh, damn. Trying to run forward and grab the health. Okay. Yeah. This game's feeling a little difficult, but it's a good sort of difficult. Like, I just gotta get into the rhythm of it. Once I get into the rhythm of it, I should have it. I do kind of wonder why the game did not tell me at all about the upgrades.
They can fly now. Great.
Yeah, shit. Duck. Yeah, can't hit the people who hide behind the walls. My brain is coming up with lines. Grab these. There you go. Hey Tomasi, you know what my favorite Elvis song is? Return to Sender! You gotta make yourself laugh, you really do. I am a person who appreciates my own jokes. Especially stupid shit like that. Nope, where's he go? Big
I have
old
a
count.
feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
The hotline should be past the mail. It walks right past the sign. Looking around, see if there's anything. Collectibles. And I might leave sort of general sort of collectibles just until sort of a later date. I might do a thing of like coming back around and grabbing anything. It's always a bit of a question. Is that a thing you should commit to doing on stream, or isn't it? Oh, nope. Can't go in there.
Take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
embassy in Havana was caused by sonic
The
weaponry
hiss got him.
in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls by...
The hotline can't be far now.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with Black Pyramid.
Need to do something else with it. There we go.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
I do like that though. Let's say sudden cut. Yeah, and the Black Pyramid. Just throw over here. Yeah. Okay, I kind of assumed, also partially due to the fact that. Try this again. Purple. Back. Gotta admit, part of me just wants to do that all day.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Interesting, that wasn't that the first time. There we go. Really glad during that little sequence the phone wasn't just consistently ringing, because that would have driven me nuts. Nope. Classic me. Let's see. Where am I at?
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Wouldn't an echo and important info
People
be more like a
react
recording?
strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Oh, I never did send that message. To afterwards.
hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The hiss god. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Like if I stayed up late playing video games, then it's only sleeping a few hours.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person.
Kind of feel like it's perhaps a slight against me. Is that now is when we get the upgrades.
The pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
It's changing head, brain, melon this week. Okay, well, stuff like that will be a little more.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Now, that should be interesting later on today, because we've got a game of D&D. No. I won't have played D&D for about 3 weeks now, thinking about it. It's just been me going away, game not being on Saturday, and on Monday games not being on either. It's kind of thrown everything out of whack.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too? The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Okay, got a little better in that regard. Yeah, definitely gonna be a situation of upgrading health. Oh, cool. I do have enough. Okay, yeah, so Ritual Impulse will upgrade the grip, which unlocks the weapon damage. On with the sword. Wow, that is a lot of materials needed for the base. See, my only problem with this is that you can't tell. Oh, no, so yeah, you can. Just in a very subtle way. I was going to say, you can't tell what weapon is which. You ain't coming. Wow, that was done there. How come Jesse doesn't know how to duck and do launch at the same time? Gotta admit, yeah, if we can get more energy. Because launch is really useful, it's just very quick locking on attack.
What's down that way? Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Okay. What do I do? It's an evasion tutorial.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Yeah. Light was literally so bright, it was burning my retinas. Right. Projectile boost, recoil, accuracy. Yeah, that's probably gonna want to go for accuracy. Someone gives you a shotgun and they say, hey, we can make it super accurate. You go, yes.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner.
Seems so familiar to me. Can't think of who the actor is.
Working. Very small couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the pant around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis is gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
It's like a walking David Lynch scene.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Right. As always, a shotgun kicks ass. Didn't miss that. Yes, another. Right. To go left. Do you think there's something wrong a little with the fact that it's not loading in the map where it not the best thing. Oh, actually, I'm here. Good lord. One's all over the place.
Hey, are you new? Just go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish!
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I've just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing. Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He's out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Quite sure, Jesse, that's as comforting as I thought. Yeah, definitely think the map might be a touch bugged out. I say soon. Fucking hell. I would say at the moment that with E3 coming up, I am kind of excited about it because I heard that apparently Firaxis is doing or is going to be doing a XCOM styled Marvel game, which really really interests me. It'd be interesting to see what they make of it. I imagine, because I've had this conversation before with other people, that they'll do it somewhat similar to how Chimera Squad worked, like small scale sort of fights, and sort of deal with their bosses and things like that. Okay, glad to learn that yes, that you can pull an item from behind them and then smack them with it. Ow. Ooh, in the face. Don't think I was entirely supposed to do it. If Firaxis wants to make a Marvel-based XCOM game, I am all over that. And so hopefully might show something of it at E3. I'm hoping they will, because that will be really fun. I'm trying to decide what to do actually in regards to E3, because I do kind of wonder about doing similar to I think some of the people I've watched where they sort of stream it and comment on it, but I don't know if I really have the ability to do that. I will definitely most likely sit and watch any sort of streams like that, because those are always pretty interesting. I would definitely say that at the moment, I haven't had a great amount, so like coming through, but there is definitely the sort of that sort of information is definitely the sort of that I really enjoy hearing about. It's always interesting to watch E3 and see what potential new stuff's coming out. And occasionally what stuff just doesn't come out at all. Oops. The training is... Okay, yeah, it does not look like I'm going through that right now. Right. If they want to get close, they can, but they're going to get a face full of shotgun. Okay, no, that's just the game completely crashing on me. Is weird. I would say that's one thing about some modern games that I do kind of dislike, that they have the ability to crash. Which again is more just due to the sort of it being more complex in comparison to the old games. But don't remember any old games ever crashing. I mean, it had already been acting up a little, hadn't it? So we're play for another. I'm thinking an hour. I'm thinking about an hour. Just to do 2.5. Of course, it's being extraordinarily slow. But yeah, the fact that every time I hit the map, kind of wigs out. Definitely makes me think that it's not liking it. I do wonder as well, is because this is playing on the original Xbox One, so maybe it's just not quite able to handle it.
Replace the parts.
Ah, shit. Stay away from me, you bloody shit. Was the talent to be able to buy a perfectly rounded enemy and not hit them. Good lord. Yeah, that's my sort of machine pistol. Still need more on both.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Figured close corners, a little more close quarters, a little more tricky to miss. I don't think there's actually really. Because I've made like one or two things that could possibly be shown at E3 that would make me as happy as the thought of a new XCOM game that uses, an XCOM-esque game that uses the Marvel characters. I'll admit, if they say, "Oh yeah, here's a new Splinter Cell," then yes, I will be very much part of that. But otherwise, nothing that exciting. I've got to admit, I do sort of like. I'm not deep into fandom of any kind. Like I'm so many parts of so many little things, but nothing solid. Nailed him. And my interests have always been like sort of quite varied. Whoa. That's an exploder. No. Stay away from me, Mr. Boom Boom.
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. Put his hand in the fist.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. And this become Dead Space all of a sudden. It's like squishy, it's squirming. Such a hated combination.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
So, what exactly was I meant to be doing here? Came in here, I shot a gross, creepy clog. And nothing. Okay. Definitely doesn't like it every time I try to turn the map on. Don't know what, don't know why. Definitely has some slight issue. Which is very similar to an issue I was having with playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, where for some reason it doesn't like playing the game with DirectX 12, so I have to start to do Vulkan instead. Okay, I feel like I just must be missing where the other one is. Yes, so I was. Straight up Space Invadering that one. Not aiming where he would be, I was aiming where he was. And face. Big machine there, big machine there. Where's another similar? Right here.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Yeah, it's maybe dumb. feel like I thought guy was a threat. Not that he really wasn't, but could be that that's just the game going, hey, yeah, these are enemies you might have to fight. It would be funny if just like how bad it's just the allies like it's like going, how bad a shot at you. I was wildly confused as to what she was fighting.
We need to hurry.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old twig plants inside the plant has a shit fit.
I mean, yeah, I could really be using part of my what I always talk about for Siege on here, where line up shot first, then as I move, I can start firing and then should be able to hit. Jesus. You have to stop getting hit by this. I'm not doing well when it comes to this. Okay. See if I can. It's a bit more correct this time. Yes, there's something about certain areas of the map to definitely make it go a little funny. Alright, is this? No, this is where it needs to be. I don't know if there's any way to do like a verify download files for the Xbox, but that might be what I kind of need to do because it does seem a bit weird that it's not loading in certain bits and pieces.
hold together a little longer.
Being able to telekinetically throw stuff at people, it really never gets old. Yeah, it just looks. Actually, the thing I should do is maybe make sure my abilities are set so I should be able to heal me more. Because that would be a better idea. Whoop. I do actually just think about E3 and stuff like that. I remember seeing, might not have been for E3, might have been something else, but I remember seeing a game where you had to basically fight duplicate versions of yourself and they would learn your abilities as the game went on. It's another one of those games that's sort of like, it existed probably at some point, but it still exists, whether it's still being made, wildly different. So I doubted they were going to let me just waltz right in. When you've got unlimited ammo, you're gonna fire your gun a limited number of times.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily. Why?
Yeah, there's definitely something up with the map, isn't there? I don't know why. It could be something got a little off when the game was installing. But it shouldn't have. I do wonder if it's just a little. If this Xbox being an original one is still just a little off.
Jesse, you made it, and you lifted the internal lockdown.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
How close to my
Bureau
window
brother?
the work must be outside.
You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results.
I like the fact that everyone is just like, yeah, that's not weird to anybody. It's just perfectly acceptable.
I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
No, it's you, you ding.
Which must be connected to Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Okay, well, I think given that we've just finished off, mission 3, that feels like a good place to stop for now. So, let's just bring things back to full cam. Okay. Also, as I am oddly tired and maybe need to take a nap or something before I go play D&D. I will not be awake otherwise. So yeah, so this game has been really fun and interesting, and I'm probably gonna have a look later at maybe trying to see if I can check the files or something, because it does seem weird that the map does not want to load correctly some of the time, but I will have to look into that. It's probably going to be a bit of googling and searching. So I'll be back probably on Wednesday, which is where it should be, and I should be playing more of Control. Be at 2 o'clock GMT, so basically sort of 2 hours back from now for whatever time other people are on. But yeah, I will see you Wednesday, and hope you enjoyed watching the stream, and hopefully on Wednesday I will be less blooming tired, so I won't be leaving quite as longer gaps between speaking, which I kept realising I was doing, but I don't know how the... I ought to try watching maybe some streamers who don't have like a large sort of chat with them, to just see how they do, because I do not know. But yeah, so I will probably keep playing Control till it's finished. I'm just looking at the calendar, which I would imagine probably going to take me to next Monday. Probably I'd say probably finish on. So we'll do that, and then I'll switch over to something else once I'm done. Because with having Game Pass active now, I can play a lot of stuff. I've got like some smaller stuff set up, like Whole Country and River City Girls, things like that. It would just be kind of fun to sit down and play and not really think about. And then I've got things like Nier Automata. Or Automata. I need to double check like how that is supposed to actually be said. Then I also downloaded through Game Pass, so that'll be fun to sit down and play as well. But yeah, so for now, I will see people on Wednesday, and hopefully enjoyed the stream, and we'll get to see more of the absolute batshitness that is Control. And I might look into trying to get the DLC stuff as well at some point to play that, because I know one of them is then heavily connected with the Alan Wake games, which I really enjoyed. So, see how that goes. But yeah, until then, see you on Wednesday for more of this same madness. And hope you have a good couple of days. See ya.